Hi, and welcome to the bottom line. I'm Pastor Paul Steele, and I am the pastor at Bethlehem Church in Austin, Minnesota. The bottom line is our weekly summary of the previous Sunday's sermon. Now, we've been in a sermon series entitled The Free Methodist Way as we look at the 5 values of the Free Methodist Church. Values that are rooted in the Free Methodist history, values that we aspire to, values that we find in the Bible. And so we've been looking at those to understand who we are as a church. And as we understand who we are, as we understand our identity, we have a better idea of who we are and what we should be doing. Now, this past Sunday, I was gone. And so we took a break from the Free Methodist Way, and we had a special guest to preach for us, Pastor Steve Munger. Now, Pastor Steve is a former pastor here at Bethlehem, and he brought a message from Jeremiah chapter 1, verses 4 through 10. This is what that says. The Lord gave me this message. I knew you before I formed you in your mother's womb. Before you were born, I set you apart and appointed you as my prophet to the nations. O sovereign Lord, I said, I can't speak for you. I'm too young. The Lord replied, don't say I am too young, for you must go wherever I send you and say whatever I tell you. And don't be afraid of the people, for I will be with you and will protect you. I, the Lord, have spoken. Then the Lord reached out and touched my mouth and said, look, I have put my words in your mouth. Today I appoint you to stand up against nations and kingdoms. Some you must uproot and tear down, destroy and overthrow. Others you must build and plant. And so what we see here is that God has given us life, that life is a gift, and he knows us as individuals, and he watched over us as we were created, as we were formed in our mother's womb. And the second thing here is that each life has value because each life has a calling from God. And we want to value life. We want to understand that life is a gift from God. And so that was the point of Pastor Steve's sermon, is that life has value, the value of life. And we don't want to overlook that. We don't want to diminish that. We want to encourage life. We want to support life. We want to help people find their calling and find their potential. And so that's the bottom line this week, is that life has value. Life has value. And just to let you know where we're going here in the next couple of weeks, this coming Sunday, our outreach coordinator, Dan Munger, is going to be preaching. He's going to be preaching on the value of cross-cultural collaboration. If you know Dan, he works a lot within that multicultural community. That's one of his desires, one of his passions. And so I thought it would be very appropriate for him to talk to us about this value of the Free Methodist Church, of cross-cultural communication. And then the last Sunday of the month, October 31st, Halloween, we will be talking about Christ-compelled multiplication as we talk about discipleship. It's also going to be a big Sunday for us because we're going to have the Burmese people from the Burmese community join us as they are doing a revival that weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And I'll be speaking on Sunday morning about Christ-compelled multiplication and what that looks like. So I hope that you can join us here as we continue on with this sermon series, The Free Methodist Way, and understand who we are as a church. And thank you for being part of Bethlehem. Thank you for your generosity. Remember, if you have benefited from our Sunday morning live stream, if you benefit from these bottom line videos, go and support us. Go to BethlehemChurchAustin.com, click on the give and give to us so we can continue to do our ministry here in Austin. Thanks again. Have a wonderful week, and God bless.